Alright, let's talk about the main cost climbing stairs. So you're given an array, and then you basically need to pay the cost for either one step or two steps. So you have to return the minimum cost to reach the top of the floor. So which means at the end of the loop. So this is the idea. So in the first one, for the first one, you have to either use it or not use it, right? And for the second one, you either not use it or use it, right? So you can actually uh, jump from here to here, right? Or here to here, doesn't matter. But for the third one, right? You either jump from the first one or the second one, right? And this is actually determine which one has the mean cost, right? So so how do you actually need to know it? So I'm going to just quickly just explain one more time. So for the first one, you either use it or not use it, and this one you use it uh, or you add the previous one, right? But in this case, we don't have negative value in the array, so it's going to be you use it or you determine the first one, right? Because you can jump from here to here, right? Or it doesn't matter, right? So, but for the third one, you're going to use the previous two, right? So it determine which one you want to use. So you want to create an array. So this DP is going to be cost of length plus one. So you have extra space, right? So I can say 10 for my first one, and then I have to determine which one is greater. So it could be 25 or 15, right? So I can add my first and second value, or I can just use my second value because I can jump two steps, right? And then for the third one, I'm going to say, all right, this is supposed to be the mean, so I'm going to use 15, right? So I can actually say, okay, uh, 10 plus 20 or 15 plus 20, so it's going to be 30 or 35, right? So I'm going to pick the lowest one. And for the last one, I'm going to determine, okay, now I'm going to choose the uh, the two value in the two value before me, so it's going to be 15 or 30, right? So you'll return 15. Oh, I draw I draw the wrong number, so it's going to be 15. So this is super simple idea. So I'm going to say in DP new int cost length plus 1 for int I equal to 2, I less than dp.length I plus plus. Then I will have to return dp.length minus 1, right? And then dpi is equal to method min dp I minus 1 plus offset I minus 1 comma dp at I minus 2 plus offset I minus 2. So this is return the last one in the dp, and this is actually determine the one before, and this is the one before, which is two element before. And this is super simple. Just have to know the idea. And let's talk about time and space. For the space, it's going to be all of n. For the time, it's going to be all of n. And this is pretty much the solution. So how do you automate the solution? I can actually get rid of the dp and keep modify my cost array. So at the end, it will look like this. So I have a cost array. I'm going to traverse my cost, and for every single time, I'm going to say plus equal for the current position. So here is the idea. So I have 10, 15, 20. So I will just keep adding. Plus equals mean keep adding. So I'm starting from 20, right? So I will say I plus adding my minimum, which is 10. 10 is my minimum between for this index, right? Minus 1, minus 2, right? So it's going to be 30. And but when I return, I have to return the last two elements for the mean value, right? And this is going to work. And yeah, let me submit. So for this solution, the space is going to be constant. Out of 1, you will not allocate any space. And if you want to allocate a temporary space, which is still going to be constant, you only allocate two space. So you are just basically like swapping your minimum cost. So at the end you return TP0 and TP1. So this is pretty similar to this one. You return the two element for the last two element, right? So this is the optimal solution. So constant for the space, for the fun, for the time. And this is the solution, and I will see you next time. Bye.